Hello everybody and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting the Link to the Past Randomizer AD Keys Tournament 2022. We got round 1, game 3 for you today between mooglecharm and Tam. Going to be a hype match right now. Commentating for us, we have Jossie1 and Homemade Beer. Tracking is Clear Mouse and Dazed Cloud. Say hello everybody.
Hello, thanks Ricky.
Hey, good to join you all tonight. So, how are you doing, Beer?
Doing good. Excited for this game 3 match between Tam and mooglecharm. Should be great.
Two runners who definitely have a history, at least in terms of their teams. Seasons 2 and 3 of the league, mooglecharm's Double Dippers and Tam's Did You Check Your Boots had epic showdowns in Week 7 in co-op, which included both of these runners co-oping against each other, but of course with their teammates. Both of them got the better of some and the worse of others. Overall, it's a pretty strong matchup any way you look at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think we're about off here.
Yeah, looks like Tam starting at Sank gets a boomerang and Moogle gets $20 out of the house. So.
And it looks like Moogle's gonna do a kill with the sign to be able to check the tree pull.
Yeah, nice magic. Magic is nice, early magic.
Yeah, both of our runners getting their tier 1 tree pulls. Some bombs from Uncle, which is also a nice early find.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't have to look for them now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether Tam can find them, because otherwise we'll need some money to buy them in CAC.
Yeah, Moogle making sure he has a full magic bar. Oh, looks like the stun prize is full magic. So that's actually really nice. Yeah, I think Tam saw the bush crabs have $5 and he's ignoring that for now, expecting to find enough to get Bottle Vendor along the way here en route to CAC.
Yeah, well, we'll see what's in the Thieves' Hideout here. Definitely make a difference. Ooh, glove. Won't help with bombs, but...
Well, there is the bomb rock outside of CAC that Tam can farm now. See if he goes for it at least once or twice. And it looks like tier 2 is hearts.
Not the greatest thing, but useful to know about if you happen to be low health.
Yeah, something we'll probably never see again.
I'm not going for the rock that has a bomb under it. Oh, going back?
I always forget which one it is. I just check them and then...
Oh.
Until I find a bomb.
Oh yeah, no, I keep thinking about if you have the boots, the one you can bonk just to the left of that hut.
Oh yeah. I know I think it's the top left one of those 3, but I don't know. It's one of those for sure.
There we go.
There's one.
Because now you can get enough money in Blind's Hut to at least have money to buy bombs.
Yeah, or depending on, looks like Tam's going south first here, might end up just going to the bomb hut in the bottom left of CAC and waste a little bit of time, but we'll have, infinite bombs for the rest of the seed.
As opposed to Moogle, who with several bombs is going straight to Blind's Hut. There's money. That's always good.
Oh, there you go. Now Tam didn't need to farm the crab.
And a mirror, so having the bombs is definitely useful.
Yeah, it'd be a rough one to isolate. One of the better items in most key modes, just being able to get out of dungeons more quickly and route in some nasty overworld check. Hey, Castle Tower key.
Yeah, on the one hand, you like to get that out of the way. On the other hand, you don't necessarily want to be forced to do Aga super early.
Yeah, Aga usually, being forced to go there early usually kind of creates a pretty simple split in the seed of, do you go to pot or do you go elsewhere? Really early on.
Those two GT Smalls right next to each other is kind of interesting. I mean...
Yeah, now we have enough to full clear GT.
we still need 7 crystals to open GT, though. This isn't a mystery mode or an entrance shuffle mode.
It's, you know, just details at this point. Did Tam not do Chicken Hut?
Tam has not yet done Chicken Hut that I'm aware of. Tam does not have a book.
So it looks like, yeah, he'll be going back south, kind of making the rubber band play here, going to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom, and finishing up on race game, most likely. So Uncle Bomb's bailing out Moogle today. Makes him able to get through CAC about, you know, a minute faster or so than Tam, which is not, you know, not nothing, but not necessarily game-breaking yet.
Definitely has saved him some time, in any case. Now Tam pulls the book. Moogle is blind checking race game.
Yeah, this is really common in Key Sanity modes, I think. You just do it, and then you get whatever's there, especially if it's a compass. Ooh, map, yeah, you want that.
Oh, okay. Moogle paused, I wasn't sure.
Pyro Castle, no. Oh, Turtle Rock, okay, that's useful information.
Yeah, of course in AD it's less useful. I mean, mostly you just kind of clear whatever dungeons you can and then see when you get 7 crystals.
Yeah, I think the big useful aspect of maps in this mode is to kind of plan your, when am I going to go to GT to look for my Go mode items, knowing that certain dungeons might be pendants.
In any case, both of our runners are taking that glove to back escape. What do you know? More bombs and a hammer.
More bombs.
So we're now Moon Pearl from Dark World access.
Oh yeah, that's right. We found that glove. Can also just, you know, YOLO up the mountain here and do East Death Mountain, but you don't usually want to rush the mountain that quickly, especially without a way to do Hera or anything. But it's an option. Worth pointing out.
Yeah, and out of logic, you're less likely to find the Moon Pearl.
No, it's okay. You'll go up there and find a lamp and realize the flute was somewhere that you missed.
That's often what happens when you go out of logic.
No idea how that thing got hit there. That was weird.
Well, we have our other boomerang in the dam.
Hey, it's nice to have 2 boomerangs, Charlie. You can stun things twice as much.
Makes me think of hobbits. Yes, but what about second boomerang?
Ooh, this is gonna... Well, I guess Tam doesn't have a Moon Pearl, so doing Zora area is not the greatest choice, but Tam now has the option, whereas Moogle kinda doesn't, unless he finds a 300 in Ice Rod Cave.
And Zora's in logic with that glove, even though the rest of the area isn't without flippers.
Yeah, yep, that's definitely true. Yeah, it's, you know, in this mode, you're looking to full clear as much as you can, as fast as you can, and efficiently. But sometimes you just have to isolate checks.
Yes, I believe you were telling me that earlier today in terms of it's really who can pull clear the most efficiently.
Yeah, I mean it's true in every mode, but it's more true in this mode because you have to find so much stuff to beat the game.
There's a Misery Mire Small, which we mostly just need for logical purposes, so the first one's kind of convenient for routing.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know too many people who, go into Fishbone Room just to waste all their keys to force use of all 3 Mire Smalls.
Yeah. Oh, it's all about the secret rupee room in Mire Basement, right?
Can't remember the last time I saw that.
Funny enough, that's one of those rooms that does come up on bingo sometime.
So what's the Hostler gonna tell us about the Green Pendant Pod?
Oh, nice.
Shout out to Leoria, wherever she may be.
So what you're saying is Rush Pod. Got it.
Hey, we just need that Moon Pearl before we can start rushing it. Yeah, Tam never even found that first pod key that I believe was an Uncle chest.
Oh, yeah.
And there's powder on Lake Hylia Island.
That's a fun find. Can't wait to fake powder anyway and never pick up powder.
Hey, I mean, once we have Moon Pearl and Flippers, that's enough to get powder available.
All right, Trosty, what's going to be in Sphere 1 Eastern?
I don't know. I'm thinking Escape or Regina is probably gonna be what we wanted. This is all a red herring.
Escape only has 1 check in logic at the moment.
I know.
You just want it to be there.
Well, I mean, Eastern only has 3 checks in logic at the moment.
It's true. It's true. So you're saying there's a 25% chance of escape?
I mean, we've just wasted the first 2 checks in Eastern.
All right, we're down to 50-50. Well, I guess Agina, like you said.
Well, right, or Agina. Those are the 3 checks left.
Oh, and our fish friend as well. Can't
right.
forget about it.
Right. Tam has Zora money. Mooglecharm does not. It's probably Zora, let's face it.
Oh, we can only hope so.
Which makes me wonder what these runners are doing in Eastern when the answer is clearly Zora.
Yeah, absolutely.
TR Small will need that eventually, but not anytime soon. Though, hey, if the Eastern Big is in TR, then that's a very useful find early.
Yep. It's one of those fun ones. Or, a bow on lava chest, something like that.
And Eastern Big is up there with, like, Ice Rod and CT Small in terms of really annoying things to find in a Key Sanity mode.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially when you find out Eastern's a pendant, and then you just never know.
So what's Moogle getting out of logic here? Just another piece of heart. But
right.
Looks like Tam's gonna stick around Eastern to get that out of logic piece of heart as well. So
yeah, if you're here, you're getting everything right, especially this early.
Not gonna gain any time on Moogle, who is now going to escape. As you said, only the map chest is in logic. right now without a sewers key or a light source.
Yeah, this is one of those plays that I think I would have just sequence broke mountain at this point. I mean, oh, they also have a book, so there's one chest in desert they can get, and desert ledge. So there's like 3 items down there. There's like a million items on Death Mountain that they can get. Or there's, what is it, 1, 2, 3 here? 1, 2,
So
3, 4 here.
desert area then is clearly the best play from a logical standpoint.
I mean, probably, but you know, if it gives you the flute or lamp, you're just going up Death Mountain anyway, and there's what, like 13 checks up there you can get right now. I think the biggest reason I don't want to come down to Hyrule Castle right now is in case they have the castle tower key. If they find like a cape or something, then they're isolating the crap out of those 2 checks that they'll just never be able to get until they get forced into it.
Yeah, I think 13 checks you can actually get on Death Mountain, which seems to be where Tam's going. Plus you can check Ether Tablet, though not actually get the item.
Oh yeah, right. They have that book. Maybe there's 2 swords in Escape. Moogle can actually get the item. It's the Moon Pearl. Dun dun dun. Oh, it's a shield. Eh.
Okay, I'm using bombs as the Hansel and Gretel breadcrumb trail equivalent.
It looks like Moogle's setting up a death warp to try and get the Dark Cross, and wait till he gets a piece of heart out of this chest, right? Oh, a shovel.
Whereas Tam gets a new set of clothes.
Yeah, I think Tam's not happy about. Well, no, wait a minute. They have the mirror. Never mind. I was gonna say, you know, setting up death warps is now harder for Tam, but doesn't matter. They have the mirror.
Right, makes you wonder why Moogle did a death warp.
Yeah, I feel like he must have forgot because, yeah, I don't know. You wouldn't normally death warp if you have the mirror, obviously. But... Ooh, nice find.
I saw red something. I didn't see what. Cape?
They make you go fast.
Oh, those red things.
Yeah, they help you to last location your progression faster.
Well, that's now 1 more check in desert.
Actually, that's a really good point.
What the heck is Tam doing?
Oh, there's a setup for this bomb jump here. If you walk... I actually only know this because of watching him set it up, but if you walk down along the torch all the way to the wall, and I think you go 1 pixel to the right, and then do a sword buffer so that you can do a perfect diagonal up-left walk, then as soon as you pick up the item, you're in the correct X position to be able to set up that bomb jump the way he did.
Huh. I did not know that was such a precise bomb jump that needed to be set up to begin with. That's a bee in a bottle on Ether Tablet.
It's a nice bee in a bottle. Yeah, the only... it's not that precise. The X-axis is not pixel perfect, but it's if you have it set up perfectly, then the Y-axis is like 8 pixels of leeway or something, so... I kind of made up everything about how Tam sets that up, but it looks like what he's doing, so I just assume it's correct.
Oh,
Alright,
now
so
Moogle has Zora money.
what do you think? It's the lamp on Zora to get the boots on the mountain to get the flute off of Desert Torch? That seems pretty likely. Rando does that, right?
Yeah, but Flute doesn't then get us anything. We still need our ultimate progression, which would be like Moon Pearl somewhere on the mountain.
Well, Flute gets us sadness that we scout it and aren't able to get it.
Maybe the Moon Pearl's on the torch after getting the lamp on Zora.
Yeah, that's true. Could be.
There's another pod small.
Oh,
There's the
nice.
There's the bow. So when the runners get into pod, if they get, a big key, though in the meantime, it certainly helps with pod routing to have that bow.
Yep, no mimic clips for Moogle Charm today, or potion glitches, or whatever things. Ooh, a small key. Maybe it's the Hyrule Castle key and the Moon Pearls on Shovel. Or maybe the Shovel's the Vanilla Flute. Ooh.
There's the GT Big and another pod small in the bottom of Paradox Cave.
Yeah, a lot of nice value on the mountain. Nothing super great except for the boots, obviously, but... Oh, bottle. Cool. That's what we want to go check right now.
So we don't need the one on Ether Tablet. And speaking of Ether, there's Quake.
Hey, there's the lamp. Oh, and there's the Moon Pearl. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Good times. Well, now we know the flute's not on Death Mountain. But, you know, getting the boots is well worth it, so.
And Tam can get over to Desert a lot easier, but Tam is doing Escape. Oh, Tam never did Uncle, right. Whereas Moogle is going to end this journey at Desert Ledge, which we haven't actually seen.
Yeah, it was a small key of some kind.
Then Moogle may go Dark World because he still doesn't have logical Death Mountain access. So our third GT small, okay then.
I think there's progression in GT. What do you think?
And we only need to find 7 crystals first. That's probably where Pod Big is or something horrible like that.
Good times. Good times with the AD keys. So, yep, looks like Moogle's taken the classic Hype Cave route with the mirrors. Kind of nice. You can go left and clean up a bunch of dumb things, including that shovel check he found. Maybe find a flute along the way and go get your boots.
That said, while Moogle overall has had a little bit of a lead just because of how long it took Tam to do CAC, because they had to farm bomb first, Tam is now going to be making up time quickly with those boots.
Yeah, and now Moogle can do Spike Cave.
That's the only thing the Cane of Verna really puts in logic. I mean, I guess there are those couple of chests in Ice and Mire that technically can be put in logic by Verna, but you just always do those chests anyway if you're there.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like... Oh, he's going this way, right, right. I think checking Bombo's here.
Yeah, I don't know what else you'd be doing out this way. So hey, we'll get knowledge of both our tablets. Well,
nice.
They put the bomb in Bombos.
Yep. Feels like we have found and used the book for what it was for, to get a Moon Pearl.
Which is not exactly a trivial thing.
Yeah, no. Did Moogle do Dark Cross? I actually don't remember now.
I don't know, he death warped out. I don't remember if he then went to Dark Cross.
Yes, he would have had to. It doesn't make sense he wouldn't have, right?
Oh yeah, that looks right. I remember getting a useless compass. Hey, and fetch quest to fetch quest.
Yay! Another out of logic mushroom or fetch quest, but you know, one step closer to fake powder. That's what we know. The real reason to find the mushroom is, right?
I mean, what if the mushroom gives us the flippers and then we can get real powder?
Ooh, that's true.
Ice Small, one of those things that, again, is logically required and can help with routing, but doesn't really do anything for us.
Yeah, definitely one of those things that if you're paying enough attention to your items and keys, you can sort of figure out what's more important to care about in certain dungeons. And Tam gets his bow.
Moogle's going to end his little journey here, and we'll probably go to CAC Portal, I'm guessing, after this.
Wasn't there like a big key or something on library? I feel like we saw something on library.
I thought there was just money on library.
Was it just money? Okay. I've watched a fair amount of races today. I'm kind of... Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. So when Tam gets that, that's effectively Skull Woods' clear ability. mooglecharm, of course, can't clear Skull Woods without a sword.
Oh yeah, he didn't get that sword. That's kind of a bummer. Wait, where was the sword? Oh, East Death
Paradox
Mountain?
Cave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say the route kind of works nice if Moogle doesn't find a Skull Woods Small here. He can do Village of Outcast, Thieves Town, end up in the North Dark World and save and quit after dropping in to beat Skull Woods, but without a sword, none of that's really possible.
Yeah, so I'm interested in how Tam will play this because, of course, Tam would need to get that Fire Rod to have Skull Woods as a reasonable play.
Yeah, honestly, I think starting either direction is not a bad choice here. Hype Cave going west versus starting in Village of Outcasts and going south. Because you're going to do all of it anyway. So...
Looks like Tam is doing the Hype Cave and go west play, so... That'll net a Mushroom and a Fire Rod. I think those were the only things... Oh, and Burna. Let's not forget Burna.
Yep. He'll be able to go save and quit straight to Spike Cave, as you do.
Oh? Skipping Hype Cave?
Probably doesn't have bombs, right? Yeah. No, he has bombs. I don't know.
But we learned that Eastern and Ice are the 5-6 crystals today.
Hey, a bow!
Well, I don't think either runner's gonna miss silvers this seed.
Well, you don't think they just randomly skip Brewery? Who does that?
I mean, on second thoughts, I wouldn't totally put that by Tam, but it does seem unlikely. And chat reminding us that, of course, Mountain needs the flute to be in logic since we found the lamp on Mountain. Oh, there's the flute. Okay.
Oh, there's the flute. Well, okay. Moogle not going to be too far behind getting his boots then. Here, so that's nice.
Certainly a nice place to find the flute to immediately then activate it.
Yeah, I think what could help Moogle's routing here, make up, enough time, enough of the time difference that Tam will have had the boots for, is if Moogle also finds the mitts somewhere down here, or something leading to the mitts directly, we'll able to do a lot more of Death Mount. Well, and the hookshot, I guess, would be more useful too, but we'll be able to do a lot more of Death Mountain in one shot than Tam was able to, but we'll have to see if that happens.
But Tam also has the save point, so easy enough to get back to.
Yeah, and the climb itself is like, I think, 30 seconds of wasted time every time you do it. Oh, and Tam had that bottle, too.
Right, we haven't seen Sick Kid yet.
Will it be the other boots? That's what the game needs more of. More boots, items. More things to wear on your feet.
First look at the C-shaped house here from Google. Skullwood Small, so slowly putting it in logic.
Yeah, that would be that'll be very useful for Tam. Like you said, without a sword.
Yeah, again, like Ice, you need the keys to put it in logic, but having one can certainly help with routing. Oh, Moogle making a graveyard ledge play. Interesting. Unfortunately, this isn't going to be great for him because he doesn't have the boots. If Tam goes up here, they can combine it with King's Tomb and Bonk Rocks for that matter.
Yeah, I think this is Moogle trying to fish out a sword here. Because then, like I said, if he cleans all this crap up, then he can go into Skullwoods and just save and quit out of finishing it and have a nice end to his route. But yeah, without the boots, this check is really slow. So
collecting the money, so looks like he has Zora plus Pod on his mind.
yeah, he's pretty much there, right? Got 20 more rupees for, and then maybe enough for what's it? The big bomb if it comes to it. Hey, you can get the 20 off the sick kid. Borrowing his life savings for now.
Going through the Ghostly Garden is also a huge pain with neither boots nor mitts.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
This will be our first look at Bumper Ledge here from Moogle. Vanilla.
Not bad. Good to know you never have to come back to this whole area ever again. And another thing that could be pretty painful to route back in for Moogle is if Mitts are in King's Tomb or something. Because getting back to that, he'll have to use a mirror portal to do it, and it's pretty slow. Everything about it's pretty slow. So I think with Moogle's route here, I think regardless if he finds a sword or not, he might still go and try and do the bridge chest in Skullwoods, just because there's nothing else in this whole area for him to do. But that would feel pretty bad if it comes down to it.
Yeah, and here indeed are Tam's silvers, even with Tam's tendencies towards unorthodox plays. We're still seeing silvers. So we found nothing really but a heart container in the front of Skull Woods.
Yeah, not much so far. There's Tam's flute. Now he's back in Logic. I'm sure he feels great about that, knowing that it's like, phew, Logic is saved. Probably can barely play this game out of Logic, right? That's how most runners think.
Well, the big question is going to be when Moogle takes that flute to the mountain, because we know that's what he needs to do.
That blueberry does not want to die.
To answer chat, boots are in Spec Rock Cave. Another heart container coming out of Skull Woods. Okay, well, you were saying Moogle would go as far as Bridge Chest. I guess we'll find out if it's any progression or if really the whole thing was just... For the whole area was just you needed to get that flute so that it would lead you to Death Mountain.
Yeah, there wasn't much here, huh? Except for that... Okay, there it is.
So, really, progression is on powder.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, and we can get that powder now. Ooh, ped check. What do you think? Pod small?
Well, that would be good information, as Matt found out.
Yep. Referencing that game. That was a really great game.
No, with Pendant Pod, you're not going to have a pod small on Ped.
That would be tough, wouldn't it?
So, Moogle's going to give us the flippers checks.
Yeah, it's a really awkward spot for flippers because, of the way he routed, he can't do catfish and all the other stuff, which would have been nice to route in knock it all out at once, but, here we are. So, this is still good enough. Get the higher density stuff out of the way. Just missing catfish, powder. much.
Now I'm going to stake all my hopes on powder being the answer for this seed.
Red cane on powder, that's a pretty good meme.
Well, I mean, one nice thing is, especially with the flute, since it's so easy to turn in mushroom, now that you know that powder's accessible, there's nothing to stop you from turning in mushroom.
That's true, yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if Moogle turns in mushroom soon. I mean, he has the flute. I think he knows where powder is. I know Tam does. I'm pretty sure Moogle did that check as well.
Yeah, I think Moogle did check it as well. Ooh, a key! Imagine finding keys.
Pod!
Pod, nice.
It's interesting. We found all these pod smalls, but no pod big yet.
Well, it is a pendant, but with, well, I guess he has 3, but as soon as he has 4, it's pretty clear the game wants you to go and do a bunch of stuff in the back of pod, and then last location, the big key in GT. As is tradition.
And here's our mushroom turn-in, in fact. I was in someone's chat the other day, and there was a discussion. Rank your pod keys from favorite to least favorite. Number 5 was everyone's favorite. And by the way, that mushroom did give us ether. We have not seen what is required to get into Mire or Turtle Rock, nor will we until we get the mitts, but that could be required.
Yeah, it's looking like, you know, with all the stuff that Tam has found and Moogle is about to find, I don't think there'll be anything on Moth. It'll either be boost checks or pod here. It feels like, anyway. But still get to see a hammer Moth, always fun.
Nice hammer Moth fight.
Yeah. Hey, a rupee. Crystal.
Yes, 36 minutes in, first crystal of the game.
Alright, we're gonna see these boots and be probably a little annoyed. Because he could have had these like 10 minutes into the seed.
So here's Tam's ped check, and then I wonder if Tam like does the full north side of checks, including like Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb and all the way to Catfish.
I would think so, yeah, because you can clean up the entire area forever and just never ever have to come back. So it's not a, it's about as efficient as it's going to get for him here, and go all the way to, yeah, like you said, Catfish, pick up the powder, all the fun stuff. And Moogle's out. He's probably going to do, what do you think? Bonk Rocks here? Maybe go to pod?
So, he didn't get his, sword and lamp for all that?
Yeah, I think it's reasonable to leave there if, because either you have to do the bomb jump or fall down and run through the bottom of Spec Rock Cave and all that stuff, and it's the same difference as just fluting back up at some point. And oh, finding a nice cape, which means nothing. Well, I guess there's implications technically to our favorite cave of spikes.
Not when we already have Burna.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Spike Cave's gonna have what? Red cane? What do you think?
See, you're excited for Spike Cave, and I'm excited for Magic Bat.
Yeah, Clearmouse, one of our trackers in chat, bringing up a great point that Castle Tower, the 2 Castle Tower checks are in logic between the 2 runners now. Well, Tam has the full logic for him, so.
That's true. Back up the mountain now. So he probably will get his sword and lamp soon. Unless he's doing Spike Cave. No, he's not doing Spike Cave.
No, not doing Spike Cave. I was gonna say I don't actually hate just YOLOing Spike Cave right here. It doesn't really get any faster. Just go do it at some point if you're ever gonna do it.
Maybe Tam will do it.
I mean, like, you know, mitts are there or something that could be... Would have been really useful to have them before the rest of Death Mountain, but no. Looks like... Ooh, big key of pod.
Ooh, okay.
Where do you think Tam's going next?
Well, and Tam's gonna get their 5th pod key off of Zora, so then pod's full clearable. I think we're gonna see a pod play.
Just like probably a good play, yeah.
But I hope we see Catfish first.
Yeah, this is another, again, one of those things that doesn't really get any faster. If you're going to do it at all, you do it now.
And Tam can even set up the mirror bonk to do a quick mushroom turn in.
Yeah, this is a great tech to watch.
Much faster than having to actually go to the next screen.
Very nice.
Mooglecharm chasing the silver arrows down Spiral Cave. And there's Moogle's. Pretty sure that's Moogle's 5th pod key now. Tracker says 4, but I'm not sure what key he didn't get that Tam did.
Oh yeah, might just be unless
there's
being updated.
Another one here in Paradox. Okay, Clear Mouse. Both of our trackers saying that there is one here in Paradox, and that's gonna like that one, for instance.
Oh, that's a good one. Is that one everyone's favorite?
I mean, it's the 5th, right? So Tam's favorite is going to be the one on Zora. Somehow I don't see Tam getting red mail.
Don't think so?
Nah.
Yeah, probably not.
But hey, the fact that both runners have Ether and Bombos means that Meyer and TR... Ether and Quake means that Meyer and TR are both Bombos, right?
Yeah, absolutely. See, Moogle's going back up here? This might be Spike Cave, so I don't know why you would go back up the mountain here.
Terror Basement? No, we don't have the small.
Oh, I was going to say, wow, does he have the small key?
And we are getting the pod play from Tam, which does seem to be what the game is screaming even. I mean, honestly... The 6th pod key is inside pod so often that it wouldn't surprise me if that's where it is and the whole thing's going to be in logic.
Oh yeah, no, you know, I'm thinking along the lines of the 6th pod key is in the first chest of Swamp Palace, but the Swamp Small is in a 6 key lock check-in pod. That's a thing, right?
Right, and we do have access to that first check of Swamp.
That's right.
I don't think either runner really wants to do that. Okay,
so this is a big decision from Moogle now. He has to either go into pod without that key, or oh gosh, getting to King's Tomb, you have to take the the Village of Outcasts CAC portal.
No, you can just save and quit to Sank.
No, he doesn't have mitts though.
Oh right.
Yeah, so that's why like getting those late boots. That's the real thing that hurts the most with Moogle not getting those boots early, was not being able to get that chest on the way, and so that's pretty big.
Where's Moogle going? Oh, he hasn't checked 5-6 crystals.
Yeah, so if he checks this, he might go to Pyramid and do the Castle Tower checks before pod, hoping to find that pod big, or he might just go straight to pod. So this is tough. This is kind of awkward, but
yeah.
Hey, TR small.
2nd TR small.
Ow. Move.
Well, Moogle picked up the powder, which is what I've really been wanting the runners to do. So I'm happy.
Yeah, he'll not get that until later, I think.
Tam must have... Speaking of which, Tam must have checked Sick Kid, but I forget what it was. Presumably nothing useful.
$20.
Ah, nothing useful.
Not anymore, yeah.
I mean, we've paid off Zora, we've paid off Kiki. You know, what do we even need money for anymore?
Hey, nice
hey
sword.
Master Sword.
Alright, that confirms there's a pod small in Castle Tower, right? Sword lock sword or something like that? I don't know. Whatever that means.
And the all-important hammer yump, which allows you to not worry about where that 6th pod small is.
Hey, but still Wood's more in logic. Well, Moth anyway, I suppose. Yeah, so it's about this point and see that both runners are thinking, where the heck are the myths? Well, they're probably in pod, right?
My are big. So we do need the myths for that to be of any use to us.
So, okay, what we're gonna see here, Moogle gonna do everything but the boss in the big chest, and when he finds that big key, he will end up with a choice of trying to go back for the big key, the big chest later, and we know that there's actually nothing useful there at this point, so, you know, if he wants to save some time, having not gotten the big key on the first trip through, then skipping that would be something he might have to consider.
You know, I've never thought about, like, how you route pod and key sanity when you have all the keys you need, but Tam's routing makes perfect sense because this will go straight up the right side and to the boss.
Yeah, this is how you do it with the mirror. I think there's different ways. If you have all the keys, I think one way that I've seen people do is to get the big key chest and then drop down and then go up the right side straight to the boss. Hey, look, there's your 6th key.
I'm shocked! Also, nice chest turns from Tam.
Yeah. And then in doing that, then you can just kill the boss and then go to the back and finish it off if you don't have the mirror. But hey Drossi, where do you think the myths are? Because I almost guarantee they're either on Helma or on Green Pendant at this point.
I don't know, I think they're in GT now that we have all the keys.
They're in GT. I don't know, yeah, could be. The only reason I say that is because, you know, we're in that glove lock glove situation where the pod big key was in King's Tomb. And that was, well, glove lock glove. You need a glove to get to the Dark World, I suppose.
Right. But that's currently the big difference in this race, especially if Helma King or Green Pendant does have something big.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge burden for mooglecharm to get back to the Green Pendant. But the one good thing about it is, after this, you really won't have much left. So it won't take him that long to get back to King's
Spike Cave, Magic Bat.
He did Spike Cave.
Done Catfish.
Yeah, he did Spike Cave earlier.
Oh.
So Magic Bat. So it'll be King's Tomb, Catfish, and Magic Bat. And he's kind of out of stuff, I think.
Did he ever do Sick Kid?
No. I don't think so.
Helma King, one of the many enemies made into a joke by Silver Arrows.
Hey, Dross, did you see what mooglecharm just did, too? Oh, look at that.
Turn. I mean, mooglecharm was doing chest turns earlier, too.
No, he wasted a small key on the Dark Maze door.
Oh, because he found the 6th small before he went there.
Yep.
Well, moment of truth with Green Pendant turn in here.
And watch, it's just nothing. The game just gave you all the keys for no real reason. Thanks, game. mean, that would help Moogle a lot. Oh, cool, nothing. Well.
Wow. I mean, what was the most useful thing we got out of there? Meyer Big?
And a sword, yeah. I think that was it, really.
Yeah. Which were logically locked by all 6 odd smalls.
Yeah, that's true. All right, cool. Well, at least Pod's done forever.
Never did see Hobo until now, but it is just open heart surgery.
That's true. The chat pointing out the 6th pod key was also in there, right? Saves us a bomb jump.
And Moogle, I think, is going to be the first to show us what is on Pyramid Ledge, and maybe he'll go into CT. But, I mean, we have CT, we have Magic Bat.
Magic Bat. Oh, no.
First chest in Swamp.
That's true.
Yeah, we can't finish CT, but we can do both checks in it. And we know we're in no hurry to finish CT because there's just a map on Lumberjack.
This is a nice seed.
Hey, look where Tam's going.
Gets Mr. Ed's favorite check.
I've been saying Magic Bat was going to be the answer.
Yeah, that's true.
Castle Tower was
wow.
not the answer.
Yeah, you have been saying that, like, actually, since we saw Powder. That's pretty funny. And a big key to Thieves Town.
Ooh.
There's only one check that puts in logic, though.
That's true. Until we find the small key, the rest of the back of Thieves Town isn't in logic except for Blind Cell.
There is also the super awesome condition when Thieves Town small key is locked in the big chest, and then you just never know you were in logic the entire seed. Unless you hard last location Thieves Town, which, who does that, right?
But most runners don't like orphaning that chest.
Yeah, if you can help it, it's not something you want to do.
At the same time, given the small number of checks, it is highly likely that Blind's chest has something. I mean, it's got to be that or the first chest of Swamp. What else do we have?
I think that's it. I think that's literally it. Moogle disagrees. He is going... Does he not remember he got a bottle? There's the only thing up here for him that could be a bottle. That could be...
Like Tam's going for first chest of Swamp. No?
Or...
Pyramid? Tam never did check Pyramid Ledge.
Stuff. Yeah, yeah.
And Castle Tower, then. I forgot that Moogle went into Castle Tower, but Tam didn't.
Oh, and Moogle just scrolled past his bottle, and he's about to get a bottle. Oof. Maybe he forgot. Maybe he left it green because he wasn't sure.
Maybe he really wants 2 bottles.
Oh, man.
Given those slashes, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's super awkward when you quick swap, and then you quick swap across your bottle to get to the book and realize that you're going up there to get a bottle.
Moogle, assuming he goes into Thieves Town after this, and Thieves Town is the answer, is probably going to be slightly ahead for the moment, but Tam's collected the green pendant, which wasn't progression, but is required to beat the game.
Yeah, that and the killing moths. So there's just a little bit ahead on the dungeon clears, but they're both going to be finding actual progression around the same time. It looks like.
And neither of them wants to touch that first chest in Swamp. Which, besides what they're going to do in Thieves Town, is literally the only thing in logic we haven't seen yet.
Okay, well, we've got the 2 checks left, right? What if it's the small key of Thieves Town in Swamp? First chest. That'll be fun.
As our tracker Davespad is saying.
I mean, I think we saw that in a league match a while back with, I forgot who. I know P-Train was in the race, and yeah, I think there was like a Thieves Town small in the first chest of Swamp, and the Swamp small was in the Thieves Town big chest. So not a thing that's never happened before. That's not bad. Then you're just happy, but relieved, I guess is the right word. Hey, Moogle gets the God Pixel there. I didn't miss it if Tam did.
I don't think so, but I'm not totally sure. Well, didn't need the attic chest. Oh, chat saying Tam used the cape.
Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, it feels unlikely attic chest was gonna have something, right? With a not in logic and all. Well, anything in the short term. Anything super useful, like the myths. Where the heck are the myths?
French vanilla and blind cell?
I mean, what else could there be? Like Eastern big, Desert big, Hera big. Does Hookshot even get us anything? I don't think so.
Don't forget Hera small.
Oh, Hera small, yeah. That's my favorite check in this tournament, apparently. Hey, there we go.
Well, I feel vindicated. Magic Bat was the answer.
Yes, that's true, it was. It'll actually be pretty nice then. Moogle can get back to King's Tomb anytime. And like we've already seen, there's nothing like required really left in pods, so you know, he could just beat it at any point.
But now when are they going to get their Thieves Small out of the first chest of Swamp since all the Mitzlock stuff is open to them?
Yeah. Alright, cool. Options! We have options! Where do you go, Drossi?
We also have Tam's second crystal and Moogle's first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Moogle's first dungeon, actually. So I guess Moogle probably goes and cleans up Skull Woods here, maybe. I don't know.
I'm probably tempted to go to Mire area, but it looks like Tam's doing the Smith Chain.
Smith Chain? Smith Chain never has anything, right?
Smith Chain doesn't even exist! What are you talking about?
It doesn't even exist.
I guess it's just 3 checks at this point since we've done all the other stuff on the way.
Yeah. Done literally everything else in this whole area. Now it'll be Thieves Town small key on the purple chest, right? Oh, here we go. Aw, rip.
Well, as long as we skip Lava Chest, that's enough to do TR. Though we still don't have the big.
Yeah.
Or, you know, the Ice Rod or the Cane of Samaria.
Nah, what even are items? I thought this was keys. Isn't that all we need is just keys?
They're things that let you acquire keys.
Oh, right.
both runners doing the same stuff. Which, just like earlier, as long as they were doing the same stuff, mooglecharm was maintaining a bit of a lead. Now, as long as they're doing the same stuff, Tam's maintaining a bit of a lead.
Yeah. We've bottlenecked pretty hard into those mitts, so there could be, once, like you said, if they're continuing to do the same things, then, like you said, Tam will be ahead with specifically with the dungeon clears and finding Podbig and King's Tomb. So,
well, here's our first look at Mire area. Definitely have Mire Shed and Checkerboard. Let's see whether we can open Mire. That was way too fast for me to catch it, did you?
It was what you said.
Bombos?
Absolutely. Yeah, you've been right.
Course.
You've been right on everything in the seeds, so I think they're going to be pretty worried facing you in the finals here, right? I mean, Drosy, where's Bombos today?
I mean, you know full well it's got to be an ice because rule of fire.
That's what I would expect.
Now, so Mire area, total bust for us.
I think both runners ended up one heart down because they both went for the pixel dash and missed it.
Oh, so Tam is going into ice. I was thinking maybe Dark Death Mountain first, since we don't have the cane, so we're doing ice the long way.
Yeah, I think Dark Death Mountain right now is only 3 checks. Ice
Oh,
is,
right,
what,
still no
6,
hook shot.
7 checks in ice you can get. And, well, I guess with no hook shot, it depends on where the big key to ice is, but the right side is usually not in logic in add keys without the hook shot, until it is. But with the small key, it makes it super easy to route, at least.
And everyone likes to orphan ice big chest.
Oh, absolutely.
Which means it probably has, like,
Bombos?
the big key to some pendant dungeon in it. Or the second CT small, you know. Hey, and look where Moogle is.
All right, cool. Probably like, yay, but sad at the same time.
Yeah. Well, he's probably gonna think that Pod has some sort of progression.
Yeah, it makes the most sense, honestly, at this point.
Oh, no, where... Oh, Moogle's probably gonna finish up Skull Woods. That is a crystal. He does need to do it. It's also one more item.
Ooh. Pam trying to do the NMG setup for the Spike Dash, but Blueberry gets in the way.
Nice bomb jump, at least.
Yeah.
Yes, the famous bomb strats in this room for when you don't have hook shot. That was super clean. Wow.
Yeah, that was nice. I think every time I try that, I just pick up the second bomb, and then I blow myself up and still get murdered by the penguin. Of course, Tam making it look easy, as Tam does. Nope. Oh, I thought Moogle got picked up there. I heard the noise.
Thinking the same thing, that Moogle may have gotten 1.0 with the wall mouse. Unfortunately not.
What is a cool song? Nice Tetris theme.
Appropriate with all the shifting blocks, right?
Yep. Oh, we got the Hyrule Castle small on the right side Ice Palace. So now our Ether is in logic. Not without the hookshot, actually. We're never gonna put that Ether in logic, are we?
I don't know, if we can find the second ice small. Right, I believe 2 ice smalls puts right side ice in logic.
Not if the big key is available. You need the hook shot for reasons.
Even with 2 ice smalls, that doesn't add up.
I can show you a diagram later. It's Ice Palace. It makes no sense. It makes less sense than Meyer somehow.
I think they should start awarding PhDs in Ice Palace key logic.
Well, it was a requirement in the main tourney comms.
Well, that was just about whether Cold Stare could... Oh, hey, there's our Thief Small. Yeah, for the main tourney, the question was about whether Cold Stare could have the hook shot.
Ah, that makes sense. Because we saw a lot of hover seeds in that
Yes, we did. I think you fell victim to one.
Oh yeah, well, that's true. I actually had forgotten at this point. All right, so what did we find in here? We found the Hyrule Castle small. We found the Thieves Town small. Is that it?
I don't remember anything else interesting.
We found some heart pieces. Those are kind of cool.
Yeah, we're up to 12 hearts now.
Nice. Not even bombs to refill. Oh, we found the map. It's a crystal. Oh, look, it's a crystal. It didn't lie.
Well, we already knew that from the bomb vendor.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that's interesting because we're now Eastern Big away from Pyramid Fairy.
True.
So, what do you do now? Do you go back into Thieves? Do you do the one check in Swamp? Do you do Dark Death Mountain?
Probably Dark Death Mountain, but I don't feel good about it.
Looks like Tam may be going back into Thieves. Because I don't know what else they could possibly want to find here.
Yeah, is there literally anything else here? I don't think so. Great seed.
Yay for thoroughness.
I mean, maybe Tam finds the bug net? That'd be a good find, right?
Yeah, then we can do Aga, right?
Exactly.
But, I mean, what do we have besides the first chest of Swamp and 3 checks on Dark Death Mountain?
This is it for Tam.
Of course, I know you've been rooting for first chest Swamp for a while, as have our trackers.
I wouldn't say rooting for. I just thought the Thieves Town small would be there.
And your hopes and dreams have been dashed.
Pretty much, yeah.
But, yes, this Thieves Small was locked behind the mitts. Hard locked behind the mitts. Oh! Well, let me guess where we're going next.
Was it Desert Small?
Yes.
Very nice, very nice.
I think I see a Flute to 6 in our immediate future.
Cool seed.
Is it? I mean, I guess if you're only going to right side, maybe it's faster to get in with the book. I'm not actually sure. I probably would have automatically used the portal and mirrored.
A lot of screen transitions and mirrors. I don't know. Actually, don't know.
I mean, the cutscene for reading the book is also not exactly short.
Yeah. I don't know. I would believe Tam over not knowing. If I see Tam doing it. It's $300. That's what Tam was looking for, right? And a map. Oh no!
Thieves Town. You know, blind has a crystal.
Oh, cool.
So now we're right back to 3 checks on Dark Death Mountain and First Chest Swamp.
Oh, man. Okay, what about this? Then Hookshot in the first chest of Swamp and Swamp Small in Hookshot Cave. I don't know. It's all pretty bad. It's like anything that literally can happen from here on out is dumb, so.
When you keep being shoehorned into this many last locations or near last locations. None of these are last locations as long as we still have that first chest of Swamp to go.
That's so true. That's so true, Jossie. Alright, here we go. What are we gonna find in the first chest of Hookshot Cave?
And what about TR Medallion? We can't go in because we don't have Samaria, but we'll still
we
find
know
out
it's
what we-
Quake, right? It's
No,
definitely not
Bombos,
Ether.
of course.
Oh, Bombos, yeah. I would say it's definitely
It's gotta
not
be
Ether,
Bombos.
because Ether was the one that had like a serious chain to get to. Oh, it is Ether.
Okay, now the Ice Palace key logic is making my head hurt in terms of what we actually need to open TR.
So, yeah, so it actually depends where the Ice Palace big key is. All of this. So, Hookshot can still be in TR if the Ice Palace big key is in like the back of Swamp or something. And I only know this because I had a seed in this tournament where something similar.
Hey, there's our
happened.
second Ice Small.
Oh, there we go.
And, okay, 50-50 for progression. It's gotta be here or First Chest Swamp, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh no! Oh no, dude.
Oh, does Tam hover? I'm not sure I knew Tam
Tam
hovered.
can hover. I don't think they try it, like maybe once or twice. I've seen Tam hover on stream once or twice.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like a reliable trick that Tam pulls out.
I'm sure Moogle's so excited by that Skullwood Small.
Yeah, especially after just beating Skullwoods.
Now we have this awkward situation where we can do everything in Mire except beat it.
Always fun.
Though technically we only have 2 small keys, so the left side isn't in logic until we get the third.
Yeah, that's true too. But it's always the map chest that has something, right?
Most often, right? And we'll do left side first anyway, because that's how you do it in Key Sanity.
Alright, so Jossie, what are we missing? What's left?
Ice Rod, Hookshot, Samaria, Eastern Big, Swamp Small,
PR big?
PR Big.
I think that's it, right? That's still kind of a lot. Wow. Good
I
seed.
mean, if Hookshot's in Hera, we could need Hera Big.
Oh, yeah, yep. I don't know, I'm starting to get Pendant Swamp vibes. What about you? The scariest thing in ad keys.
I mean, that first chest has been hanging over our heads this whole time.
That's true. I mean, you could definitely, if it's, Pendant Swamp, you could find Hookshot on the climb in GT.
No, because weren't you saying that, like, Thievestown Small was logically locked by the Hookshot or something?
No, only if the Ice Palace, Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, Ice Palace Big Key would have to be available to get in GT. Well, okay, good to know. Oh, Ice Palace Key logic, you're the best.
Oh yeah, Desert Big. Thank you, Lana Bean.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, French Vanilla Samaria, and it wasn't even in Map Chest.
Ah, easy. Hey, look, now they can go to Ice Palace. Now they're allowed.
Yay. Tempered's nice. Oh! Now they can really do Ice Palace. So, Meyer was definitely the play. Samaria, Hookshot, and Tempered Sword all turning up.
Okay, well, this is a good seed.
Yeah,
Don't know about swamp information yet, right? Yeah, I think Tam found a map, but not...
Moogle will get his Bombos up here, and that should lead him to Meyer, so he's not too far behind. But of course, we know this is going to turn into a CT small hunt, right?
As is tradition, yeah, I can see that.
So, at what point do you just hope for Vanilla Swamp Small?
Let me see. You beat Meyer. The real question, I think, do you want to check it before you go to TR? Because what else can anyone do? You can beat Hera, you can go into TR and full clear it looking for the Ice Rod.
We still don't have TR big.
Yeah, so you can only do like half of... You can do Hookshot Cave, the front of Turtle Rock.
Honestly,
Cave.
I'd rather do the one-off check in Swamp than do half of TR.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think you do Hera here and then go into TR.
Yeah, I guess this does give us Hera out of logic.
Yeah, it's really, like, in this case, it's the density play, right? Like, there's, what, 10 checks up here that can get done versus the 1 in Swamp. But the total time cost of checks per minute is faster at this point. But if the answer is just in Swamp, then, yeah, you lose a bit of time for sure. So yeah, looking at this, I think Moogle killed Helmasaur and turned in the green pendant. So he's entering Meyer. He's basically only about a Meyer behind, you know, so whatever, for what that's worth. He's not, like, super far behind at this point, but he's definitely got a little bit of room to make up. And from our perspective, we know that he needs to make, like, a couple skips here and there to kind of make up some of that time. I think skipping cutscene chest in Meyer wouldn't be a terrible play at this point.
Hey, there's our third Skullwood Small, so Moth is logically locked behind Hera Big.
Oh, yeah. Hera Big doesn't exist, right?
Ooh, Tam did not line up that dash very well.
Whoops. Kind of funny, we still don't really have pendant information. I guess we know Desert's a pendant.
Oh, did we? I didn't even notice when we went in there.
I see it on Tam's tracker, so I'm assuming they must have marked it when doing the right side.
That reminds me, Moogle never did go back to Thieves Big for that Desert Small, though, since there wasn't anything there, he might not need it. It's logically required, but...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He could get through the whole seed without it.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot that Tam lost a fair bit of time to that. It's probably like almost 2 minutes of time that... 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half? Something like that.
but it puts the back of desert in logic for Tam once they get the big key.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So what do we have left? Turtle Rock or Swamp? I don't know. Looks like Moogle is choosing to full clear here, so won't be able to make up any time here on that check. Meyer.
Well, I mean, even if you're one small key short, you basically have to full clear.
Yeah, it's tough. It's there comes a point in the seed, depending on how you feel about your routing, if because both of these runners have either hard or soft last located something pretty badly. I guess you can't say hard last located because no one, everyone's too good for the first chest in Swamp, right, Jossie?
Right, which is presumably going to be a last location eventually. Hey, there's our third bottle.
Oh, nice. And Swamp Small. Oh, wow. How nice would that have been to get earlier? Oh, boy. All right.
I personally get the heck off DM and go to Swamp point.
Yeah.
Indecisive.
I actually don't mind doing like the first 3 checks in Turtle Rock, maybe first 4, and then leaving.
Fine, don't go downstairs. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Just because, I don't know, if you're going to do these checks, like, then do them here and now, and then move on with your life. This is a nice hover seed, right? That's how that works. Because you had Bombos in the Bonk Shot chest, and then Hookshot Admire, and then you had to come back to get the Swamp Small. So. Oh, you know what? That's right. Oh, no, I'm dumb. He just, or Tam just got the Swamp Small, so duh. I'm like, oh, they don't even have the Swamp Small stuff. And no, they have it.
Skullwood's big. That opens up one more check.
Nice.
Yeah, these first 3, it makes sense because you're here anyway, and it's stuff you have to get out of once you do them, so you're not really losing much time by double dipping TR.
Yeah, again, I would say it's a case of if you're going to do them at all, this is a good time to do them. But if you plan to skip them, which, is not that crazy as well, people definitely choose to skip those and try and find progression elsewhere, then you would just leave and go do Swamp.
But if Tam keeps diving after Chain Chomps, I'm gonna wonder.
Yeah, because the other alternative here is to look for Ice Rod here and know that you can... Well, you can't even really go mode Swamp because there's so much that they're both still looking for.
Okay, Tam's got Mirror out. Save and quit.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, because you still don't have the TR big.
Yeah, that's true. Alternatively, you could try and save scum the lava chest key. Also not a terrible idea, actually.
But here's the Swamp play. Might even come on the left side.
Yeah, so this will be pretty big for a Moogle, after this. If he goes back... Well, where else is he going to go besides Hookshot Cave, right? But if he goes back to Hookshot Cave, gets the Swamp Small, and then comes back here immediately... the difference will be those first 4 chests of TR. There's so many small things that, you can make up time in this mode.
Yeah, but I tend to doubt they'll be in Go mode in TR, so Moogle will probably wind up doing those chests eventually.
Yeah, I think... we have the Swamp map, so we'll find out here in just a moment what our last pendant crystals are. Swamp is a pendant. That's actually kind of good news. It means you know where to look for the Ice Rod and the TR big. Oh, no! It's your favorite chest, Rossi. Tam agrees.
It's all the runner's faults for not wanting to go to that first chest of Swamp.
Yeah. And now we'll get to see both runners end up full clearing Swamp Palace, and there'll be literally nothing behind the small key. It was just that first chest.
And we'll get to see Moogle's reaction on that TR big too. Who the heck rolled this seed anyway, Ricky?
I actually don't know.
Yes, Ricky rolled it.
Nice. Well done, sir. Yeah. Tam, honestly, Tam doesn't have, like, anything left. Like, not full clearing Swamp Palace here, like, doesn't make sense. Like, I guess you could try and skip left side, but there's still, what, Eastern Big to get into GT?
Laser
Ice
Bridge.
Rod. Yeah. It's just
Laser
so
Bridge
little
fully
left.
in logic.
That's true. That's true. But at this point, yeah, if you haven't really skipped anything, then it's hard to start now unless you decide you're behind.
But hey, Moogle going into Swamp, he will get his TR big and at a minimum be able to do all of TR except for Trinex in one go. Well, and we still don't have the 4th small for doing Lava Chest.
Yeah, again, this really depends on, like, you know, Moogle's routing in TR. Like, I know a lot of runners might do one, like, pick a couple chests in the front of TR, but then kind of YOLO straight to the back and hope to find all the good stuff in Laser Bridge and the more dense parts of the dungeon.
I mean, when you're on a CT small hunt...
Well, I was going to say, and they'll do that and then hope, if they find the Ice Rod or whatever, then hope to come back and then end up coming back and checking the couple of front checks, or just ignoring them and going to GT. But yeah, like you said, there's just too much left. I don't think he skips those.
I mean, the Ice Rod is the only thing we need item-wise, but yeah, we need that CT small, and we need Desert and Eastern Bigs, right?
Yes.
So 4 more items.
Yeah, a lot. Not a lot, but just feels like a lot for some reason. It was just because of how gated the seed was by the mitts on Magic Pat, like you called at, what, 5 minutes in?
Well, I mean, Beeve's big on Magic Bat leading to the French Vanilla mitts.
That's true, yeah. So what do you think? Do you YOLO Skullwood's big chest here?
That would be interesting.
Where was that key again?
I think that was in the front of TR. That's why mooglecharm doesn't have it.
Oh, that's a big... Ooh, Desert Big.
Okay, well, I think you do the last of Desert. And Moogle's going to be very lucky here because I don't think he's ever getting that Desert Small, and there was nothing behind it.
Yeah. Works out well.
But this is also nice when you can get all your pendants out of the way before GT, so the worst that could happen in GT is we're looking for the CT Small, which is still pretty bad.
Yeah, that's one of those classic situations I feel like runners are actually used to at this point.
To answer chat, Pet has already been checked. It is junk.
Yes, but what kind of junk? Ooh, a big key. Eastern. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that gives us 2 dungeons to finish off. Only 1 check in each, but 2 more dungeons to check. And then it's just TR and GT.
Yeah, and mooglecharm is really hot on Tam's heels here, but just, you know, the really tough spot is that you have to find, from his perspective, he has to find a way to make up some time somehow. And not necessarily through execution. I don't know how you say, oh, I'm going to make up, you know, 1.5 minutes of execution versus Tam. I don't think anyone would say that, right?
Yeah.
I don't even think Tam would say that. So he's going to have to find it through, because there's not much left. The seed's pretty linear, it feels like, for the rest of this. So it's going to be choices, things to check, things to skip.
Yeah.
And GT routing, potentially.
And one-offs like Skullwood's big.
Yep. Yeah, do you gamble that those have them and your opponent's going to skip them at this point? Or do you skip them as well, thinking you can save time? That's where, like, the mind games start to come in a, you know, in a high-level match like this.
How did Tam know that there were going to be 3 Stalfos there? I just don't get that.
Oh, I think if
Tam
depending on
exists
where
on
you
another level.
yeah, like where you spawn them, the top one will spawn in the wall and won't actually spawn.
Ooh, Hera Small.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Rush
I
that,
forgot
right?
that, of course, we have the big chests as well as the bosses.
Rush Hera Small, right? Hera Basement, right? That makes the most sense to me. That's where the CT key is, right?
Gotta check Desert Big Chest, too, when we go over there.
I might just skip that one at this point if I was running this. I might just you know, depending on how hard I have last location and everything else.
Whatever you skip, that's where Ice Rod is.
That's true. That's true.
Because, yes, we now have 2 Ice Rod hunts on our hands, is really what this seed has come down to.
Ooh, very nice. Pegs that Argus to the wall. All right.
Huh, vanilla heart container.
So I think, does Moogle... Yeah, Moogle doesn't have full dungeon information because he never went back to Desert. So I think once he goes into Desert, he'll have full dungeon information at this point.
So, think he'll do Desert before Eastern?
You know, I have no idea, actually. What's kind of a better choice?
Nope, he's doing Eastern first, too.
Eastern. That's probably faster since there's less mirror transitions overall. No, it doesn't matter because you're mirroring to Desert. I don't know. It's probably about the same then.
Right, you have to do both anyway.
Yeah. Looks like Tam says no to the big chest in Desert.
Or at least for the time being. I mean, if you find your answer... Well, no, you're looking for 2 things.
I don't know. I don't think Tam does it. I think Tam's just going to go back to
I
Turtle
don't know,
Rock at
it's
this
a
point.
pretty quick check.
Yeah.
Tam being Tam is probably feeling behind anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so, I don't know, I would consider Moogle's, what, about 2 minutes behind? Like, if Moogle just follows Tam's footsteps directly for the rest of the seed, I would say about 2 to 2.5 minutes, and, you know, that's 30 to 40 seconds worth of time that you can gain back. That's already a lot that you gain back just by skipping 1 check. Assuming your answer's not there, obviously.
I don't know, DP big, I feel like that's maybe 15 seconds, but maybe I'm underestimating.
I actually don't know. In my mind, it's like 30 seconds, so, but...
I mean, you have
it's kind of a slow check, actually.
You have boots, you're going up the left side, you can mirror out afterwards. Oh, Ice Rod, hello.
Oh, well...
Okay, now you don't do Desert Big Chest.
Yeah, absolutely. Say goodbye forever, Desert Big Chest.
Until you need it for the CT small.
It's true. It'll be the 4th TR small to put the last CT small in lava chest, as is tradition. Yeah. So again, this will now come down to let's say Moogle finds that Ice Rod first after killing Armos here, and then just basically, you know, not go-moding, but pseudo-go-moding TR, and just skipping all of the slow parts of the dungeon. Maybe literally just check Crystal Roller, Laser Bridge, and, like, Chain Chomps, and that's it. And then go search for GT. That's a way to make up some time.
Could be. I mean, well, I have to imagine Tam at this point will do Big Chest Mimic Cave, and if CT small is there, well...
I kind of doubt it, but maybe they do.
You think Tam's gonna go mode TR as Tam gets dead rocked?
I honestly don't know how Tam would play ad keys as much. I guess I'm just thinking from perspective of a lot of runners I watch play would say no to those chests, but we'll see. Like, okay, I don't know.
Moogle is checking Desert Big.
Okay. All right, what was the timer at? 1:33:40 to start.
Okay, maybe it's like a 20-second check.
Yeah, 20 seconds, okay.
And just a heart container.
So split the difference, right? You said 15, I said 30.
Yeah.
I don't
What's
know.
that? The harmonic mean of the two? The geometric mean?
Geometric mean, is that right? Is it?
I think it's the harmonic mean.
I feel like geometric mean should be renamed hypotonic mean because that sounds dumb. Anyway.
Yeah, it's the harmonic mean.
Ah, okay.
Chat, you are hereby warned you have 2 physics majors on comms, and this is what happens.
Yeah, we get to nerd it up, right? As we watch a 30-year-old video game get destroyed by these 2 amazing runners.
One of whom is younger than the game itself. Oh, so Tam is doing Mimic Cave and Big Chest, as I was imagining. As Moogle gets his Ice Rod and probably goes right back to TR.
Okay, yeah. Just being thorough here.
Tam tends to be pretty
fair.
thorough. That's why I was a bit surprised about the Desert Big thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and Chad, of course, pointing out that, Hera Big is supposed to put GT in logic. So is Ice Big.
That's true.
Haven't seen either of those yet.
Well, that's the other thing, too, is, like, you gotta know that some of the things you're skipping are things to put the rest of the game in logic. If you're just looking for the key to beat the game, you can...
Hey!
Nice.
Vanilla Shield.
All right, this will see. Let's see how much Moogle wants to clear before booking it into GT. Because really, Moogle could make up a pretty good chunk of time here by just going kind of straight to Crystal Roller and the rest. Maybe do chain chomps on the. Yeah, he doesn't know that, but I don't know. I feel like if you hard last location any item in a seed, you should feel a little behind.
he did just lose 20 seconds getting Desert Big Chest.
20 seconds it is. No, I don't. You're right though. As a runner, you don't know. Like you might feel like you're doing okay. Oh, nice, Big Key of Swamp. That's what. Cool.
Yet another place where CT Small could be.
Oh, Meyer Small. Well, at least we know that's nothing. And a big key to ice. Okay, we're getting into logic. There's a lot of keys on this bridge of lasers.
Yeah, that gives us a few places Hera Big could be. Hera Big could also be vanilla.
That's true. It actually was in my race today.
Oh, that's another thing. Moogle never did finish Hera, so he still has that.
Yep.
So I guess the big question, chat, do you think the CT Small is in GT or not in GT?
And if it's in GT, where in GT?
Put your guesses 1 through 27 in chat.
Yeah, like legit. I think that's a total reasonable guessing game we could play. And 28 meaning not in GT. All right, that is 7 crystals though. Tam needs to find this darn CT Small key.
Yeah, you've defeated all the bosses except for Aga. But you have to do Aga twice.
right, we're getting some 22s where 22's all right. I think 28's worse in this case.
And we never did find
28 is int overflow, right, Drosy?
we never did find that fourth PR small that would actually
That's true.
put Climax in logic. But of course, that could be in lava test, and we'll never find it.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, it could be just a lava chest TR small.
Okay, Moogle is skipping Mimic Cave and Big Chest.
Yeah, that's like a minute. That's definitely like a minute of time saved.
He will never get his Riot Shield.
Ah, that's actually a bummer then. You should go back. So would you say this is a Gamachu approved skip? Not getting your Riot Shield? Tam does a nice smooth Gibdo room there on right side GT. Always a fun room.
With all our early GT smalls, we can do things like mirror directly out of Compass Room.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we just have to not unlock the middle door. I know that's hard.
Or you could just unlock it and then go get the other key anyway. All right, so what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in GT so far. 9, 10? No, 11 because of the torch. So this is 11.
Yeah, that's 11.
Right. 11 down. No one's guessed lower than 11 yet, so people just want to see more of the game, as you know, as we're all here to do, is watch people play this amazing game.
12 to go in the basement. Well, that is 12, so 11 to go in the basement. Now remember, Moogle will have to do Hera. Interesting question, does Moogle do Hera basement before going into GT?
Oh, man, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
You have 27 checks versus 1. Eh. This will be. Oh, there's only Moogle 6 crystal. Yeah, like you just said, he has to do Hera still. So
right.
Tam hasn't found the CT key yet.
Well, Moogle's not going to find it in Hera. We know that much. Though he will get his Butter Sword.
And Bugnet.
I mean, statistically speaking, it's still relatively likely that CT Small's in GT.
Yeah, starting to run out. The the statistics are starting to turn the other way though at this point.
Like what do we have? We have Swamp Big, Ice Big,
Hera Basement,
Basement,
Big. Is that it? Might be it.
Yeah.
A lot of good checks, basically. Oh, it could just be on the climb, too.
Oh, Pyramid Fairy. Thank you, Lyle. We completely forgot about that. And Tam's skipping tile room here.
Yeah. There was definitely a tournament race that I watched in this tournament where one of the runners felt behind enough to skip the entirety of the basement and went straight up GT and actually found CT small key in the climb and ended up winning by like 20 seconds. So let's see if there's a play worth making in that context.
Conversely, Moogle could gamble tile room in its tile room.
Yeah. That's why this game is. That's why it's rando, and that's why we love it, right?
I mean, we did say this was going to be a CT small key hunt.
Yeah, you've been making all the right calls today. I was expecting a Swamp Palace small key hunt. I guess I wasn't wrong that Swamp was a pendant, but didn't.
But
work out
now
the
the
same way.
interesting thing, since maps have to be before the boss,
Oh, good point.
if we were able to, by process of elimination, figure out what map that is on Lumberjack Ledge, if we somehow backed out that had to be a crystal map,
you could, yeah. I mean, technically, you could look at your menu screen and it shows you which maps you have picked up. Because if it was a crystal map for sure, right? Then you know that Castle Tower Small can't be in GT.
we picked up desert and swamp maps. I just don't know if we picked up pod map because we found out that was Green Pendant from Sahasrara.
Yeah. No, we did. I remember seeing Moogle pick up pod map.
Then we picked up all 3 pendant maps, so that's got to be a crystal map on Lumberjack.
It could be GT or Hyrule Castle, though.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So, if you've also picked up Hyrule Castle and GT, then you know. That's weird. Yeah, that's interesting. An interesting feature of the VTOR version of Randomizer, which is used for most of these matches.
Yeah,
or most of these modes, rather.
Not true in the entrance branch.
Right.
Looks like Moogle is going to clear the basement, possibly with the exception of Tile Room.
Man, what a weird thing to be thinking about if it's on your mind, and realizing the map there could have like such ridiculous logic implications.
If you were to collect every other map in the game, or at least
right, because Tam skipped the map on Race Game at the beginning, so
yeah,
Tam would really honestly never know.
Right, you'd need to have collected all 3 pendant maps, Hyrule Castle and GT, and then you could logically derive that CT Small isn't in GT.
Which, so far it's not. I mean, it could be in Tile Room, but...
Yeah, but now we have enough options that aren't Tile Room. Why would you want to do Tile Room?
Exactly. Yeah, I doubt anyone's doing Tile Room until it's like absolute last location. This is interesting though, because now they're with what options left. You know, mooglecharm is maybe mooglecharm's still in the basement, so maybe about 4 minutes behind now. I was gonna say, yeah, if he was already climbing, then this would be pretty close in terms of like pick a chest. But it's hard to say really that Tam has whatever they need to look for to spend time on trying to find where this last key is.
Yeah, what's Tam got now? Obviously Desert Big. Ice Big, Skull Big.
Well, Tam definitely has 18 hearts, that's for sure.
Why, yes. Looks like Tam is going for Swamp Big. Or Pyramid Fairy. Right. I keep forgetting Pyramid Fairy.
Not just YOLOing both tile rooms immediately? Come on. Yeah, Pyramid Fairy's probably the most dense play, right? And then if it's there, then you can go straight into Castle Tower and beat it.
That's true. It would be nice to find it there.
Yeah. Oh, going for the bomb dupe. Let's see. Don't get wrecked.
There we go.
Very nicely done. All right, Moogle on the climb. 10 sticks and a big key 2. Tower of Hera. Cool. That's
So
actually
Hera's
like
our densest play now, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably the most dense play left for Tam.
So where to, Tam?
I mean, they're still missing some logical things to actually be able to get into GT, like TR small key.
Okay, this is the Skullwoods big play.
Yeah.
Well, that TR small could be in Lava Chest, and we will literally never know.
That's true too. Yep. That's a good point.
Not Skullwoods.
Nope.
So is there anything immediately available to Tam besides Desert Big, Swamp Big, and the 2 checks in Hera?
Let me think. They did Meyer, TR, Swamp Big. Swamp Big? Yeah. No. No.
Oh, yeah,
Nope,
Ice
there's
Big.
nothing.
Right.
Did we not see Ice Big? I guess not. Yeah, they did Ice Big before they did Thief Sound. Cool. Or after.
Right. Well, Ice Big Key was in TR, so we definitely have not seen Ice Big Chest.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
Tam
so once
gone
again,
up.
we're down to this, you know, what is Moogle's choice going to be after
Yeah.
finishing GT?
And to answer chat, neither runner has done Hera Basement. I hardly blame them for that. Oh, Tam is doing Hera now before Swamp and Ice because Swamp and Ice Big are both pains to get to, and so if you're doing something that's a pain, you might as well do Tile Room where you can then do the big chest of Hera afterwards. And of course, we do have GT Tile Room.
Yeah, GT Tile Room, Hera Basement, Hera Big Chest.
Tam's gonna Hera Pot first. Makes sense, faster check if you can get the Hera Pot with that Moldorm in the way. What's nice is you can just fall down here. There's our 4th TR small.
Ooh, nice.
Tam has a moment of indecision about maybe I do Lava Chest now.
Yeah, it seems like we're having a slight bit of technical difficulties in chat. We can call out what's going on though and let you all know. But yeah, we found, thanks to Dave's Club, we found the 4th TR small key in Hera Big Chest, and Tam is in Tile Room. Okay, so we get chat and comms calling out what's happening. I think we're back.
Okay, so what's Moogle gonna do next? Probably Pyramid Fairy. Right?
No idea. This is one of those, like, you roll a 6-sided die and pick whichever one that is related to what you think it should be the answer. Right. Basement was, oh, there's the map of Hyrule Castle in Hera Basement.
Tam's going out. Looks like a Lava Chest play. And looks like for Moogle, this is a Pyramid Fairy play.
This, yeah. No, he's going in. Oh, he's going in a swamp. Oh my goodness, this could be the thing that changes it.
Yeah, one way or another, this could be big because, Swamp Big could have it. Lava Chest could also have it.
Wow. Okay. This is that gamble. This is where we're at now. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see them both do all this and it's actually in ice. Oh my goodness. They're going to get to these two chests at like the same time too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, the tension. Can cut it with a butter sword.
If it's not in Swamp Big, it's definitely to Tam's advantage because Moogle, I'm sure, will do Pyramid Fairy after this.
Oh, Moogle will be a little bit faster.
Mountain and everything.
Oh, Smokey. Castle Tower, Smokey.
Oh.
Wow. Oh my goodness. This is a race. I think.
Poor Tam.
Woo, this is it. Tam has this, ice, and Swamp Big left. Oh goodness.
Okay. Tam's starting from Link's house. This has got to be the Swamp Big play, but
Swamp. Oh wow. Okay.
I don't see how you make it up at this point.
Yeah. What is this? About a minute and a half. That's
yeah. I mean,
you know the comment I said earlier about making up a 2.5 minutes of execution on Tam. I would say the reverse is definitely true of making up a minute and a half execution on Mooglecharm. So not gonna happen unless something absolutely catastrophic happens. But
like like a Ganon fall.
Like a Ganon fall, exactly. That I'm not going to say that won't happen because we have seen things like that happen.
Yes, and I would say we are close enough to be within a Ganon fall.
Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Where was that Swamp Big? That was in Laser Bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, what a cool scene. So if Tam had YOLO'd all the way to Laser Bridge, they would have got that Swamp Big. Because Tam had the opportunity to do so, which would have been pretty...
No, Tam didn't have the big key at the time because the big key was in Swamp.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So if anyone... Okay, let me start over. If anyone did the first test of Swamp like Drosy kept telling them to do subconsciously...
there you go.
then anyone could have had that Swamp Big the first time through. Come on.
Where was Desert Big? But Desert Big was in Swamp, so that raised the Ice Frog problem.
Yep. Yeah, I think all the big keys in Swamp that were used for were behind the hookshot. What a fun second half of the seed.
Yeah, Tam almost a full Aga Tower behind.
It's okay. Half of the time it's spent in Aga Tower is on Aghanim himself, right? Ooh, almost makes it past the torch. Nice hook speed there.
Maybe Moogle won't be able to land his bug net hits, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, right. We didn't even ask people to guess blue balls, but more guys guessing 4.
Yeah, how many blue balls? 1 to, what, 15?
Yeah, I'm going for 5.
I'll go with 0. Just to give these runners a little bit of a... Oh, there's 1. Okay.
No rest for the weary.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been kind of a slog halfway through, but nice bottleneck there with Thieves Town. Blind Cell having the mitts.
What's that, our second?
I always lose count. There's definitely one there. Third?
I think that's 3. Yeah, so it's going to be 3. Putting Moogle ahead by 1 Aga fight.
Yeah, what did I say? Half the fights in the boss. Half the dungeon times in the boss.
Wow, Tam got basically up to the torch as well with
Oh, nice.
the hook speed.
All right, here we go.
We will have to ask Moogle during the interview why Swamp Big was the first thing he did after GT.
Yeah, definitely. Play of the game right there, I think, as people would say. 19 hearts, though. Do you think Moogle's going to be okay?
It's iffy.
Yeah.
He only has blue mail, right? Never picked up red?
Yeah, that's true. 19 hearts blue mail. I don't know, man. It's going to lag so much, he'll just get hit more.
Maybe he'll forget he has silvers and start doing, like, spins.
Yeah. I think he's got a pretty solid fight so far. It's a double, looks like here. And 4th arrow into the pig.
Get your GG's in. Mooglecharm will advance. Do you happen to know who he's facing in the next round?
Yeah, I can check right now, actually.
Mooglecharm finishes at 201 even.
So Mooglecharm will face the winner of Vextifer versus Alizon.
Yes, Vextifer is up 1-0 in that series, and they're playing game 2 tomorrow night. We can dig up a challenge link for the bracket and post it. Oh.
I
Thank
got you,
dear.
Drosy.
Yeah, this is going to be maybe a 1.5-minute difference. Get your GGs in for Tam. Maybe 1:40.
Yeah, well done, Pam, taking out Ganon. About to cross the bridge.
And hopefully both runners will come in for an interview. (2:02:34), so 1:34. And thank you to Ricky for giving us a reminder. Do follow these runners. They really are both really good runners.
Absolutely.
Who can practically last locate things multiple times and still finish in just over 2 hours. And of course, shout outs to our trackers, Dazed Cloud and Clear Mouse. We are joined by our winner, Mooglecharm. GG.
Hey, GG's.
Hey, Moogle, GG's.
GG.
So,
God.
obvious first question. You finished GT, you have all these one-offs. What made you decide on Swamp Big?
So I felt behind, and because Tam hadn't finished yet, I was like, well, I kind of want to leave Tile Room and TR and all that stuff, and like I'm just gonna start checking stuff off the mountain. And I figured swamp into pyramid into ice palace was gonna be my play, and it just turned out that the first one hit. I don't know,
Wow.
and nothing else other than that.
Well,
But
we are also
I
joined
felt
by
really
Tam
behind.
now. GG.
GG's, Tam.
So the big divergence there was that Tam went straight to pyramid without doing swamp.
I went to Pyramid Fairy kind of on a whim. I was gonna go to Swamp first, but I don't know. Changed my mind mid portal trip.
Was it because our go mode was in pyramid last time?
Yeah. And I think Swamp was just not a bad decision. I couldn't. I had a lot of choices that I couldn't quite weigh properly. Like, didn't know if it was something that you would have done, even though I felt like the path through the seed of the GT was pretty straightforward. Maybe there was a handful of checks that you did do that I skipped, and then I didn't know if I should go back to those checks. And then I kind of, along the way, I was like, I'll just do Pyramid Fairy.
Hmm.
Which unfortunately was where Hera Big was.
Yeah, all I know.
So then you went to Hera after that?
Oh yeah, you want to know what I found in the Hera Big chest?
A TR key? I don't know.
I found a TR key.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
we were kind of wondering, because in the in the VTOR branch for randomizer, you need to have the map to beat the dungeons, right? And I think you both saw Scout in a map on Lumberjack Ledge, and we're just curious if anyone thought of like, hey, maybe this map has implications that if it's not the GT map, then you need it. You need to find the CT keys. If it's a crystal map, for example, you need to find the CT keys before before going into GT. Just super weird, obscure logic.
No, that never crossed my mind.
I wasn't thinking about it, but I also wasn't really paying much attention to what maps I had. I think I got Hyrule Castle map pretty late anyway, so
Yeah, you found Hyrule Castle map in Hera Basement anyway, so
yeah. So that wouldn't have changed anything really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Castle Tower key was like a very bad dessert, but the main course was arguably worse, in my opinion. I hated playing that seed.
Which part was that?
Like all of it.
Magic Bat, perhaps, and then being forced into Thieves Town without the small.
I mean, it was just like everything. Nothing by itself was really horrible, but everything
Yeah.
was awful. And like, I had, like, First Chest of Swamp was on my mind for so long, and then I kept finding other things. So I'm like, okay, I don't have to do Swamp. And then in the end, Swamp, like, it didn't matter. Like, going to Swamp early wouldn't have been a good play, but the fact that I had something just kind of tickled me.
So, because we saw that when you went back to Swamp to beat it, you found the TR big key in the first chest and you
Wasn't
motioned
bad,
at it
yeah.
with your sword.
Yeah.
If you had actually gotten that before going, because you did a dip of TR, would you have gone to Laser Bridge?
I was, I don't know, I think I was pretty set on going into Turtle Rock, and then, like, I got literally the only item that made me reconsider in Hookshot Cave, which was a Swamp Small,
Mhm.
and I almost didn't even go into Turtle Rock. I think if I'd had the Turtle Rock big, it would have been, I don't know, I might have been more tempted to leave it, honestly, because you just get sucked further in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only question was, would there before you did the rest?
I mean, having the Swamp Big would have been useful, that's true. I forgot that it was there.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a like probably not good play in a vacuum, but it would have worked, you know, amazingly well on the seed. Would have saved 10 minutes, maybe not 10, maybe 5, but I don't know. It's a tough call. I'm just curious what your thoughts were on that. If you had the PR big before going back up to Dark Death.
I wasn't thinking that you could have the swamping on the first trip. So.
Yeah, one other point of divergence between you two that I wanted to ask about. Moogle, you never did go back to the big chest. Cam, you did. Can you each talk about that?
Which big chest?
Thieves.
Oh.
Which I believe the small key was an ice.
It was it was on my mind. It was that or the mountain. That's what I had left. And I remember I was gonna do thieves. And when I fluted, I like started to move to number 3, and then I was like, oh, screw it, I'm just gonna go to the mountain because thieves feel so bad. And I've been to the dark world so many times through that stupid portal, like it's just I don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, I just went to the mountain and got the swamp small and just never felt compelled to go back to thieves after that.
Yeah.
Good thing for you, there was nothing on Right Side Desert.
There was a map of Thieves.
There was a map. Yeah.
Of Thieves Town.
Right.
Yeah. Well, when I saw Desert was a pendant, that felt pretty good to just clear it. I didn't feel like I was missing that key at all until very late.
Yeah, to me, Thieves Town seemed a lot better than Death Mountain, even though it's such a bad check to do. Like on Death Mountain, I have 3 checks, and there's like so many items I can find that makes it better. And the Thieves Town small key felt like so incredibly deliberate that I couldn't really skip that and feel good about it.
Yeah, in my head it was like, oh, they made me get the mitts to go get the small key and ice to go back to thieves, right? That's what the seed wants me to do. Like, nice seed, but I don't know. It was on my mind as soon as I picked it up, but I just went to the mountain. I don't know.
There
was no good decision to make that entire seed. I feel like
no,
I was always like waffling between what to do.
The only good decision was going to pod, and then pod was empty. So.
Yeah, that's funny because I think when you went in, you had 5 smalls and a big. mooglecharm got boots a little bit later, so that wasn't the case. But then when you found the 6 pod smalls, like great, and I was like, oh, the mitts are gonna be here. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. And actually, there was literally nothing in there.
Yeah, I actually felt like I got to the pod big literally as early as possible. I don't know. You could probably cut some things out like the Eastern Flare, but getting that felt so good to me. And then I was going to go to pod really early, but I got the fire rod, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll do skulls. And then, so that led me to the big key and maybe an extra small key. So I was feeling so good about pod and then nothing.
Yeah, I felt incredibly behind the entire seed because I didn't. So Tam, I didn't go to the mountain until I had logical access for it. So I was like finding the boots, finding the sword. I found the flippers in the back of Skull Woods. I was like, I had my route nicely mapped out where I was gonna go from Hype all the way to Skull Woods, check the pedestal, check Lumberjack, and then just walk up the mountain at that point. And then I found the flute. It's like, all right, well, I'll just finish this, my thought up. And then I got up there and all the good stuff was there. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so far behind now.
I kind of thought that might happen. The mountain didn't seem great.
I was like, give me something to at least clear Hera or, maybe it's mitts to go into the Dark Death Mountain or something to just make it a little bit more appealing, and that just never came.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw you try to Take a shot at hovering the first chest in Hookshot Cave, which
Yes,
was the
I was
only
gonna say
useful
something
chest.
about that. If I got that, it would have saved a lot of time, probably. But yeah, I had a good rhythm, and then as soon as I pressed the D-pad, my finger slipped. So I'm not trying this again.
Yeah.
I'm not that good at it, so I probably wasn't going to make it. But yeah, I'll try once.
Yeah, so it was funny. There was a point in the middle of the seed where everyone was kind of figuring out what's next. You know, there was some predictions. I think Castle Tower has the mitts, Pod has the mitts, and I think from minute 5 into the seed, Drosy was like, "Oh, Magic Bat's going to be useful. There's a powder." And it turned out
As soon as I got the
answer.
flippers, I was like, "Oh, I got to get that magic. I got to get that powder at some point, like pretty soon." And when I got it, it was like, well, Pod's like right here. Let's just go. And yeah.
Yeah, I actually did it the other way around, where after I did Pod, I got the Magic Bat. Because I ran from Pod, and then pretty much my next play was going straight to Castle Tower anyway, so I think I kind of routed that pretty poorly. I should have just done it in one trip.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
powder into Pod into Hobo, Pyramid, Catfish, and everything came up empty. And it's like, well, if I already felt behind, and now it's like way worse. So I just got lucky at the end.
All right, you good for me to wrap up?
Yeah, just want to say thanks for everyone running and you know, and everyone watching. Drosy, it's been always great to calm with you. Dazed,
Yeah, I'm
Clear
glad we could
Mouse,
put
thanks
this
for
together.
thanks for tracking. Yeah, absolutely. And GG's to both runners again.
Absolutely. Thank you both, mooglecharm and Tam, for the awesome race. That was a lot of fun to watch. And yes, as Homemade Beer said, thank you to Drosy and Homemade Beer for commentating. Thank you to Dazed Cloud and Clear Mouse for tracking. I hope you all had a wonderful time watching. Have a fantastic rest of your night.